Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us. We are very excited to introduce you to the new men's basketball coach for Fresno Pacific University. Tim Kisner joins us from Michigan. He has been at Lake Superior State, the associate head coach there, turned around the program and is really a coach that fits with FPU. He has a great commitment to bringing in local student athletes, but student athletes also that have a Christian fit and a fit to the university. Tim is committed to graduating his students, and he's also committed to creating winning programs in all of the areas that FPU wants us to win. So not only athletically, but academically, in the areas of leadership, character, Christian growth, and serving our community. So it is with great pleasure that I present to you the new head men's basketball coach of the Sunbirds, Tim Kisner.
Thank you. First, I'd like to thank God for this opportunity that He's been preparing me for. I feel like this is like a lifelong preparation that's led me to this moment, so I'm very thankful to God for that opportunity. I'd like to thank President Kriegbaum, Leslie Schumann, and the entire search committee for believing that I was the best fit for this position. I know it was a tough decision. I had a lot of candidates, and I'm very humbled and honored to become the head coach at Fresno Pacific, and look forward to working with our student athletes. We will strive each day to get better on a daily basis, on and off the floor, to build a great program that the students, the fans, alumni, faculty will take great pride in. As a coach, you're entrusted to lead young men, and our staff will commit to that, to serving them to the very best of our abilities. I am very appreciative of the basketball fraternity that's reached out to me over the last couple of weeks. It's been interesting to hear from some people I haven't heard from in a long time, former coaches, guys I played with. The social media today, things kind of branch out a lot faster, so it's great to hear from them. I'd like to thank Steve Henninga, who's my former boss at Lake State. I wouldn't be here without him. He gave me great freedom. Allowed me to do some things that I wanted to, trusted me, and gave me the opportunity to grow as a coach. And I appreciate him. I appreciate our players at Lake State and the relationships we were able to develop. That was special. I had a great time. They were able to accomplish some things that have never happened there, ones I take great pride in. Would not be standing here today if it wasn't for my parents. I'm very lucky to have grown up in a Christian home where there were great expectations and standards that really have instituted in me my coaching background. I appreciate them unequivocally for their support of my pursuits and passions, and I can't thank them enough. I want to thank my wife for her support and understanding of this job. This is the second time I've asked her to move when she's been 6 months pregnant, and I appreciate that she just jumps on board and goes with whatever. She will not be 6 months pregnant ever again, so maybe that means we're never moving. But I can't thank you, Stephanie, for the wife, mother, and the woman that she is. We've hit the ground running. I've been here a little less than 2 weeks with a monster to-do list, working tirelessly to start nabbing away at some of those. Recruiting, putting our staff together has been at the top of my list. We have 8 players that are returning. We need to get to know them. We need to get to understand them, and we've started in on that. And then we got to get going to fulfill our roster for next year. As I've been here, I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of people. I've been impressed with the number of alumni that we have in coaching, not just in the Fresno area, but all around the United States, and then guys that are still playing around the world. I look forward to getting to know those people, building our alumni base up, and to connect those with our current student athletes as we try to bridge the past with the future. I've had the chance to talk with the alumni. There's great passion for Fresno Pacific that really stands out, and they want to see great success. It's an exciting time at Fresno Pacific basketball. I understand that there are great challenges here with this job, as there are with any new job. But I promise we will work diligently to build the program the right way, not take shortcuts or the easy way. It is something that is not going to happen overnight, but can and will take great strides every single day by how we work, upholding great standards and expectations for student athletes and for every member of our program. I am thankful, looking forward to this opportunity to do great things on and off the floor here. We're going to set forth a great vision and culture for our program and have great drive to achieve it. Thank you. I would say it's a lot of things. I think number one, I kind of felt in a way that we had accomplished the most that I could accomplish in my current role. I am very thankful for the role it was, but I kind of felt it was time to move on. Two, I think the current situation, the one that had been a little bit up and down and maybe needed somebody to come in with my vision and background to maybe steer it in the right direction. I'm thankful for the coaches that were here before and the work that they've done, and hopefully I can just pick up and take it to the next level from what they've done. And I think three, the league is similar to the league that we were in. There's kind of the haves, the have-nots, and the middle of the roads. And we were middle of the road in my last job. This is kind of a middle of the road in the league, and it's one that you get things to line up and you can do great things with it. So there was a lot of advantageous things to look at, and one that once we started doing our research and homework on it, we really jumped in and went after it. Are you media? Yeah? Okay. Recruiting is interesting. We have to find the right kids that fit our university. We have to find, I always say, tough kids. Kids that are willing to buy in, kids that are willing to work. It doesn't matter talented, less talented. I mean, obviously talent matters, but finding kids that are really willing to buy into what we're trying to build here. And then guys that are everyday guys that are willing to show up every day and work, put in the time, put in the effort. Guys that you find in the gym late at night, guys that you find in the gym early in the morning. Those are the kids we're going to recruit, and that want to help take this program to a level it hasn't been at. It's a great question, because I have no idea what we're going to see. I said yesterday, people have been very supportive and very willing to help and reach out, and I say that because they haven't seen us play yet. So once we throw the ball up, we'll see if they're still there. But we'd like to play fast-paced. We'd like to get up and down. My philosophy is I like to play how it was when I was a player. So we'd like to pressure defensively. We'd like to create some havoc. So that's how we intend to play. We just have to find some guys that fit into that system and that will work into playing that way. I think any program is based on who the kids are in it. Because you can have great talent or bad talent, but you'd have bad kids or good kids. It really makes a difference. And so I think it's just the kids that you recruit can turn any program around wherever you are. But you got to find the right niche of kids, and I think we have a special niche here. With our Christian background, a small campus, some kids are really interested in that. You get to really know your professors. You get to really know the people on campus and call it home, where you might not have that at a big university with a lot of students. So it's an interesting niche. It's one that I think we can recruit to, and it's one that we'll have to work to do that, but there's the right kids out there. And we're in a great area, Fresno area has a lot of high schools. We have a lot of former coaches or players that are coaches, like I said, and ones that we have some advantages in to pull some kids in the local area as well. We will recruit. Yeah, we will, for sure. There's obviously over 500,000 people here. There's got to be a couple players. So we will go after them. We will try to develop relationships within the community and really try to recruit the kids that we can get from the local area. Yep. Junior college, high school. It's a big world. There's a lot of kids out there, so we won't cross any off the board. I'm excited to get started. It's been a whirlwind week. It's for 10 days, whatever. It's been fun. I've been excited to get going and to dive in. You find new things out every day, but no day is ever the same, which makes the job fun and interesting all at the same time. I've been impressed with our staff here at Fresno Pacific. Our athletic staff has been very helpful and accommodating in all natures, from finding places to live to the right form to fill out. So it's been very helpful for them, and I've enjoyed working with them so far. Division two is interesting. It's a little bit different than all the other divisions based on almost every kid is available to you. Division I kids that want to leave, NAIA kids that want to transfer, kids that maybe didn't make it academically Division I or Division III. So Division II, you open yourself up, you have a lot of kids. There seems to be a much better balance between academics and athletics at the Division II model. So it's an interesting model. It's one that is always changing and evolving as schools are coming in and going out, and so Division II is an excellent area to balance kids' lives and really be able to impact them so that they can have success when they leave here. We'll be involved a lot. We got to develop relationships first throughout the community, and that can be done a lot of ways, just by showing up in high school gyms, meeting high school coaches, volunteering at things, and our kids will be out there at a number of different opportunities. So we really want to develop those relationships. When kids are out and people get to know our kids and see what type of kids they are, they're much more apt to come to games, be supportive. So we got to reach out. We can't just expect people to show up here at game night. We got to reach out. We got to be out there. We got to let people know that we're here and what we're trying to accomplish. Social media is obviously heavy. That will be on in a lot of ways when we get a staff and get going with that as well. So a lot of different ways, but we will reach out, and we look forward to getting to know a lot of people in the community throughout. That's all? Thanks for making it easy. Well, I mean, if you're asking me that, obviously I'm pulling for Memphis. I've known Dave for almost 20 years. So it's a pretty random story. We ended up at a same basket together at Central Michigan University at a camp, and that's where our relationship started. And known him for a lot of years. He's a really good person, down to earth. So I'm obviously pulling for him. So I apologize to all the Warrior fans. Thank you.